Messiah, my lord.
Yeah, Messiah. Speaking of sales and service and stuff like that, this would only be known to probably Caradoc, even though Jin has Lord Yulon. I don't think this would cover the inner machinations of it.
Yeah, he has like a studied knowledge of Eulonia, not
yeah, this is
everything.
very, very trite. There are lords and ladies in Eulonia, referred to as such. That means they are part of a house. Makes sense. There are also sirs, like Sir so-and-so. Makes sense, right? Vocally, it sounds the exact same. In text, you can tell if someone's a man or a woman if it's S-I-R or S-E-R. For like him and her, it's Sir and Sir. So that's a little fun fact for you for Caradoc there. Little rhetoric thing. So,
I love that.
You guys are on the approach. This is a very weird thing to ask in such a peaceful place. What's the marching order? I just need to know who. I need to be cognizant of who amongst you is up front, loud and proud, and who of you is skulking in the back.
Oh my god.
Etc. Etc. Really I'll wait for you guys all to put yourselves on the map before I
It's closer to his home, but it's like so far south that I don't think Jim is
like, what's that green thing?
concerned. Probably like middle-ish.
Oh,
He's gonna make us big, so just wait.
Yeah, I'm bigging at you guys. Okay.
I'm not moving to. I keep changing my mind. I'm gonna go there.
And go with just the mask.
One of you guys.
You're gonna be moved in a minute.
No.
I'll be up front, ahead.
Yeah, there first.
She stays small.
Hello, stay small.
I
Stay small.
I can't like that token, like it's invisible on my screen.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Kill it.
There you go.
Delete it, bring it back up.
Yeah, let me do it again. How about there?
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Well, I need to make everyone else bigger. Yeah. Zoom. Zumba. There we go. That should be good enough.
Ooh. Alright.
Otherwise, it's huge!
That's huge. That horse is gargantuan!
Big ass
She's so big.
Why is she in front of me?
I mean, horse. Oh, my bad.
There we go.
Well, here's an anvil. Here is in. Oh no!
I now realize I didn't make a side for Jin's token that was just the hat and no mask.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
I mean, that's on you.
So Anvil and Lisa are in the carriage, so they were going to form the core of the formation by logic. Let's see, Molly is in the carriage. Francis is also probably in the carriage. Although he should get out and walk, lazy bum. No, it's okay.
I am.
Tis a child.
He's just a child.
Tis a lad.
Fire's in the back, as he always is.
Unsurprising.
He's the party in the back.
Party in the
I guess
back
so.
seat,
More of a
party in the
column.
front seat.
Oh, alignment.
Yes,
Alignment.
Caradoc's on foot, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
I'm
Always so big.
on one hand I want to be up front with my horse, but on the other hand, I don't want to be trailing behind Caradoc in a way that makes it look like he's like my manservant or something. So I want to be behind the carriage.
Oh, fair enough.
My manservant, yes, here he is.
He could be beside the carriage, protecting.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, that's what he says. Space.
So I'll stay here. So I'll be on the opposite side of my battle brother.
Oh,
Get out of here, you lovebird.
Oh, there I'm on Edelweiss. I'm gonna up here.
now I'm just imagining Falk walking in between Arnie and
Oh my
Rona
gosh, out of the way!
and her head in to push him aside.
Whenever they get too close together, it almost like brings her head up or head down.
Yeah.
Yep. Enough
I,
room for the new man!
I don't have art for it, but Eva does take off her mask and hood because masked and hooded individuals in Yulo are they're like suspicious in general, no matter where you are. But it's like a level of like, no, I respect your moxie, You know, in like the free roams, like I'm also a person wary of other people, so I also wear a hood and mask, right? Makes sense. Eulonia, that is not there. If you wear a hood and mask, you are outed pretty immediately.
Why are you hiding, stranger?
Exactly. Like, why you have something
Why
to
are you
hide
hiding?
in our glorious snowman? Yeah. So Eva does like take down hood and mask, so she does look normal enough. All right. So this has much order.
Yeah, Dahlia will stick close to his Caradog,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
despite being in the front.
Alrighty. So, you guys enter into, or towards, Glen Nuin. In order to get into it, you guys will have to pass a series of very high-walled, portcullis checkpoints. Just before you guys even get to any such checkpoint, you guys had to traverse through, I'll call it a shanty town, but it's not really that, because again, that's like negative in construction. But it's quite clear that there's some suburbs of non-Eulonian residents out here. Either because they were allowed to stay here, or because they just sort of set up here and are leaving. Which is pretty on par for Glen Nuin. It is such a hub for travelers and trade and etc. that it often throughout its history has housed external residents. As long as they stay within, the confines of law, of course. You guys are passing through a very wide central road that does wrap through this suburbia, leading towards Glen Nuin. And I'd say it's a wide-ass road to the point where you can have multiple carriages lined up side by side, traveling all different directions. And there's still space. Right, and it is not flooded with people, but it is quite filled. To the point where every now and again you guys have to wait for like people to get the fuck out of the way and shit like that. Like give you like a wide berth for your carriage and cohort to pass through. As you guys are entering, or have just entered into the suburbia, you guys do see a Eulonian guard, city watch member, approach you guys. He goes to you, Caradoc, since you are the point man of your company. Hail, friend. Well met.
Well met, Godsman.
Blessed day unto you. You have quite the... He scans across... This? Quite the company. And
Indeed.
I did not mean to discriminate in any way, but I believe you might have an idea of who would look suspicious in our fair city.
Absolutely.
If you guys want, you can do an insight check to see who he's profiling.
I absolutely want to know who he is profiling.
Dahlia just assumes she's part of it, so...
That's fair, that's understandable. I don't have much
Yeah, this place is Eulonia is a city of good. I didn't say it's a city of tolerance. Or it's a place of tolerance. Roma, you're all good people. Like, you guys have done good work. You're, like, who amongst you could he suspect? Badger, you're pretty sure he's suspecting you. You don't know who the rest are, but you're sure that you're one of those numbers.
You were on that list.
He knows of my past. Oh no.
Jin, he's probably clocking. He's clocking Badger. He's clocking Dahlia.
We got one. We got two. That's obvious.
He's half clocking Arnie.
That makes sense considering
Arnie
who he
has
is.
taken off his mask. He's followed Eva's lead, but he just looks.
Sauce as
What's
fuck.
the term? Scrungly. He's a scrungly little guy.
He's just a scruffy guy, I don't know what to tell you.
In terms of I'll call it positive profiling, Eva and Mina do catch his eye.
Interesting. He likes dumbos.
Eva probably in some sort of like, oh, she cute sort of way. Mina in a... How to say this?
What's the worst she could do?
She's very... You don't, like, this... You would not see an Ungati this far away. Ungati don't usually leave their homeland in general.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't, in fairness, but Ungati especially. So he clocks her with a bit of intrigue, like, Mentorian question mark? Like, that's what's up with that? He does clock Anvil.
Mm-hmm.
In
good
a
or bad?
very respectful way.
Okay. Good vibes.
And he probably would be a bit more antagonistic to the Irina in your company if it weren't for the fact that Anvil were here. Speaking of which, let me drop in Irina. Bloop. He's small. I can't select the token. There.
I'll put her in my breast pocket.
Put her in his
Oh.
new pocket.
Yeah. So yeah, Karadaki, he drops that on you. He's just like, I'm sure you're aware of your company members and
I am.
diversity.
Yes. Have you heard of the recent spot of trouble down in the free realms?
I beg you, I beg for your apology. You had to be more specific, sir.
The destruction of the city once known as Velkester.
He nods at that. I have. The number of refugees from Velkester and Valtonia.
Yes. It was there that I encountered all of these fine folk. And if not for them, all of them, I would not have survived my exodus.
I've heard reports of the undead, fungal undead, being amidst the antagonists of Velkester. He says, looking at Irina.
Yes. It was fortuitous that we encountered Irina when we did. Otherwise, they would have probably destroyed her. She has saved my life more than once. Do not be deceived by her somewhat nefarious-looking appearance. She's of stalwart heart and kind.
I see. Roll me a persuasion check. You have advantage and disadvantage, so they cancel. Take a bardic.
Nice.
Even with a plus 11, you only rolled a 7. Damn.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy. Okay, we're sealing deals now. I see. Well, continue your passage to Glenwyn. I will be informing my own superiors on your arrival, and I'm sure I'll have questions as well. If your word is true, and I trust it is, good sir, then you have nothing to fear.
Excellent. If I may, a word on behalf of my friend. A gesture at the badger.
Yes.
I shared your concern upon our first encounter, but he is a bit of a redeemer. In all of the encounters with his, shall we say, kin, he has done much to persuade them onto a better path. He has earned respect, at least mine.
Roll me another persuasion check. Advantage, disadvantage. Eva's not giving you a bardic on this one, though.
No! So they cancel out to neutral?
Woo! Racism!
Fucking go! Let's fucking go!
Oh my god.
That's perception.
Oh,
Yeah.
the roll would still be shit.
Yeah, you should roll it up. It would be a 13. Get you a homie that uses magical guidance to counter racism on your vessels.
Damn.
Here we go, I think this is the
Does
right
he get
one.
any more ride or die than that?
18.
There you go. 18. Yeah.
Get you home
I'll
who
take-
will murder for your protection.
I will take your word for it then, sir. As I said, my superiors will have questions for all of you. Or at least you, chief of them. So continue forward and make sure your company stays together. No splitting up. But, my own professional inquiries aside, welcome to Glenwyn.
I hold up my hand for a handshake.
He takes it.
And a warm welcome it is.
Glenwyn guardsmen, they wear plate armor, they rock a spear and a shield and a rifle. So pretty universal armament kit for those inquiring.
Yeah. Caradoc is in his armor, but he's got his helmet taken off, so his head is clearly visible.
Quite good. So you guys continue on your merry way, having passed by the a bit of scrutiny.
As we pass by that guardsman, Falk will say, "Don't worry, guardsman. I'll be sure to run down any of us who try to desert." Yes, that's how-
In the
yes, that's how
false
we
yard.
make.
Is that a joke or is that you assuring him?
Yep.
Joke. very dry humor. but
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
saying it to
a joke.
Eulonian, and Caradoc himself isn't. Roll me A performance check, I guess?
Sure.
It's not persuasion.
He's not stopping to see the fruits of his labor.
Oh no. As you pass by, you do hear him say, "Very good, sir." In a very, very professional, prim, proper, practiced way.
Hell yeah.
Everyone in the world hating goblins, and then there's a goblin army there too. As you guys continue deeper into suburbia, you guys continue to catch quite the eyes, quite the attention closing in. There are some people on your guys' left side that do even give you wider berth. Can't imagine why. Actually, no, Irina's on the right side too, so
we have a very wide berth.
hefty and wide berth at this point.
These people are so nice. They're giving us the
Let's see. Let me check my notes. There's something I wanted to do. Oh, one person does approach you though. It is a child, probably 9-10 years old. He approaches you, Jen.
Oh shit.
Excuse me. Are you from the Ryusen?
He's more than a bit caught off, but I suppose I should expect it. He looks down. I think he kind of crouches a little bit, just like, yes.
Oh, here.
Oh, does he give him something?
Yeah, roll me 3d10.
Roll me a dexterity save.
Actually, 4d10.
Great at you.
Or d10.
Yeah, he hands you a coin purse, and it clearly has the jingle of coin in it, and there is like a little quite queerly rushed parchment note on it.
What does it say?
And then he begins walking away, or but not walking, fast walking away. He's like, "Thank you," and then he leaves.
He's gonna do a weird. He will respond as well and thank you, but he says it in Ryugen.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Maybe he'll make the connection that I just said that.
Arigato.
It would just be arigato. Yes, of course he reads the note. Oh.
It's a death threat.
No.
Yeah.
It reads, Dear Samurai,
Aw.
my dad was a merchant who traded with the Ryusen realms. He's gone now.
Oh.
But he was saved when I was a kid by a samurai. I found these coins, but I thought you should have it. Thank you.
That's so sweet.
This is just heartwarming.
I have a combo to hit you with in a sec.
Oh god. Are the coins like specifically from like his country?
No, they're Eulonian coins.
They're Eulonian coins. Okay. Does he see where the kid went off to?
He walked to back to your guys' forward left. He doesn't look like he has any parental figures currently present, but he does sort of join the not everyone's stopping and gawking at you guys, but you guys do catch some people that
staring.
are they're just I'm in front of my house. I'm just doing my job right now. My job has had an interesting people pass by.
Change.
Right, so he joins the regular people that are not stuck but set up where they are.
Yeah, he will do I wanna head over. I have to come across this kid again. I'll come across this kid. He is going to do the the bow from Ip Man.
Oh, yeah, the little hand to
Yeah.
fist.
He does it a little slow, so it is obvious his motions. In case, like, I don't know, the kid wants to be influenced by the samurai and learn how to do that.
Well, let's see. We'll see.
Trying to make a weave
And
of this
it'll-
kid.
Yeah.
Alright,
Absolutely.
So you ready for
Really
the,
good first impression.
The
you ready for
wombo
the
combo.
hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's gonna throw a tomato at him?
No. This kid is based off a real story.
Uh-huh.
That's a real kid that did that.
$20 gift turned into millions. I'll have to pause this. And I also have to mute this because I don't need copyright. Restaurant.
Yeah, so based off a true story kid.
Oh, I see, I see.
So, a little goodwill of Eulonia aside. One person, well, I guess 3 people, one group of people, do come up to you guys. It's quite clear from their garb they're not Eulonian. You assume Free Realmer, that or they're broke as fuck Ventorians. One or the other. They do approach you guys, though. Probably off to the right side, so towards Dahlia, Roma, Arnie, that sort of. I guess Falk as well, like your guys' side of the caravan. Excuse me. Were you all the lots that was helping with Velcaster?
We were.
Ah, good fortune on y'all then. And he's a bit of an older, gruffer man. You could quite clearly see the salt and pepper in his hair. Does a bit of a bow to you guys. When my nephew said that I'd be able to, I tell you in a look. He looks across you guys. He weren't kidding.
Dahlia rubs the back of her neck.
Why
okay.
does something about this stick out to?
Oh yeah, you got a dog, you got an undead, you got where the fuck he is, he gestures at to Jin.
He's just staring at a note.
He's the one that sticks out.
You're a free roamer, yeah. Weird, right?
Yeah. We got that fucking freak, and it's like, I am from like 20 minutes north of here. What do you mean?
It's like people in Britain hate each other when they're one county over. Anyways. But yeah, my nephew said I'd tell you on site. Thank you. I heard it's because of you lot that he got out. I doubt you saved him specifically, but thank you. He had quite the colourful tales regarding your colourful company.
I missed the beginning bit because I was watching the video you had sent. Who was his nephew?
You never said.
He isn't said.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He never gave a name.
I didn't miss anything.
Grab him by the scruff of the neck. Who was he? Who is he?
Yeah, I guess he doesn't look like anyone we.
No, he doesn't look like
Right.
Arnie's uncle or some shit. No, he doesn't look familiar.
Oh, it's right there, so I hope not.
Well,
Uncle Julius.
we're always happy to help, but we're fresh to the city, so we mind like a place to stay or maybe some coin or something. Arnie will extort this guy. Arnie does not care. Arnie will.
Romo will elbow when he says like money.
Ow, fuck.
we can't all get paid for being who we are. Look over it. Falk will cross his arms and lean on the back of Edelweiss's neck and say, "Your nephew was from Velcaster, I take it?
He nods.
One of the refugees?"
He nods. It was one of the bands that got to come out this way. Few and far between. Roll me a history check.
Excuse me.
It's the Sandwich Meister.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
As far as you recall, Captain Herman and Captain Lois saying there were no refugee caravans coming out Eulonia direction. Like they all went to Kravos because it was the closest, and they needed to go back and forth as quickly as possible to get as many people. There were no
While the Valtonians went
north to the Ventori League. Yeah, none of them went west, especially this far west.
Paul kind of tilts his head at that, eyebrows knitting together. He says, "I wasn't aware any refugee groups came this way. Most of them
No?
went east to Gravos. With the captains.
Oh, maybe you might have. Maybe it's part of like a lucky set. My nephew said that there are some high value. He does like air quotes. People that were sent out this way. Maybe.
High value. How long ago was this?
Oh, I think it's a few weeks now. I reckon.
A few weeks. And how long ago did
So you guys
blow up?
lost 2 weeks,
2 weeks.
maybe a bit more than 2 weeks because of the travel time too. Glendoline.
Okay. In that case, high value. Folks thinking that we saw some of those high value people in Irina's dream, quote unquote. Noble people that escaped before shit got real. Any
Am
of
I
these...
just stupid, or is the timeline not matching up though?
Why?
Because he said that this happened a few weeks ago, right?
Right, a few weeks is more
From
than
today.
a couple weeks.
Okay.
A few weeks from today.
Mhm.
So timeline-wise, you guys lost a couple weeks. We lost 1 week from being in a coma.
Yeah.
You lost
Yeah.
a week and some change from traveling to Kravos, searching for Irina, coming to here. Right,
Mhm.
that's a week and some change.
Mhm.
A couple weeks prior to your coma, that would have been around the time the quarantine was kicking off. Right, that's when you guys rolled the D14 or whatever.
Mhm.
For like how long have you guys been stuck in quarantine?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been like towards the middle of that die roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Are any of these high value people still here in Glenwyn?
Oh, probably. I really thought to ask my nephew. People are coming and going from the place all the time, so probably, maybe not, but probably.
What is your nephew's name? If you don't mind me asking, sir.
Jackson. Arnie turns and looks at you guys like just
Yeah, I
he's
thought
like,
that too.
He's like,
could it be
he's
that
like,
Jackson?
he's like, it's not. There's no fucking way it's my Jackson.
Yeah, that guy's got no value.
Oh, but Jackson, no relation.
How does your nephew spell his name, mate? Jaxon. Oh,
Mind.
okay. And now Crash has disseminated the idea.
Crash is
Sorry,
inseminating.
Too much
Seeded the idea.
Too much Navy serviceman of mine. Repeat names can't happen.
Wait, is that how?
No,
Black Cat
Jackson.
Okay,
No, Black Hat Jackson spelled that way.
that's what I thought.
It just sounds phonetically the
he says Jackson. All of us are like, oh.
Artie's like, no fucking way, bro. This guy looks maybe like a decade older than Jackson himself. There's no fucking way, bro. Do you guys wish to speak to him? I could try grabbing him. I don't know if he's around right now, but I could try searching for him.
If it's no trouble or bother, that's a question as much for the rest of you as it is him.
I suppose if he comes to us,
I'm sure he'll know how to find us.
Well, apparently we stick out quite a bit, so I'm not trouble there.
Notably so.
That you all do. That you all do. But don't get me any worry. Yeah, give the city time and they'll warm right up to you. This is. He looks around conspiratorially, looks at the two people who have come with him, which appear to be you assume his wife and his own daughter, given by the age discrepancy. But he looks conspiratorially past them to at the rest of the street, realizes that he's also caught in the spotlight by being in proximity to you, and he sort of whispers to you guys, but it has to be a whisper that carries through like this distance, right? So
Yeah.
like it could only be so much of a whisper to
It's like a
inform
stage
all of you.
whisper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I wouldn't worry too much about the city. There's a certain, he rolls his hand, social shield that happens. Like, people assume you would get shot at or stopped by this point. He gestures at the ground you guys are standing on. So if you make it all the way to the heart, people just assume that you made all the checks just to get in. That's not to say they don't do checks in the heart of the place. You know Eulonians, ever dutiful. But, you know. Oh! My apologies, son. He just, like, looks sheepishly, like, oh, didn't realize you guys had a Eulonian. I was a guy in armor, but now I heard his voice. My point.
That was just a hot fella in armor. Oh god, wait, he's one of us? Oh god, is that hot?
My point stands. Yes, so I'll probably have better tidings once you actually get into the place. Just good luck with any inquisition they give you. Get me and the missus here are a set of questions too. She does like a Twitter like, hello. It's quite clear she's not a fan of approaching you guys, but she's just here with her husband.
Right. Supportive wife.
Honey, I said we should just leave them alone.
That's probably what's going through her. That's probably what she's gonna say to him once they're away from you guys.
Jin does wave back, like, ooh.
Yeah, lift a hand in acknowledgement.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right, I see you. No.
Well, if I see Jackson, I'll send him your way.
Thank you kindly.
Nuts.
And don't worry about us. We're quite used to Inquisition by this point.
Oh. His eyes dart to Irina, who's like right over his shoulder, darts back to you.
No,
Fair enough. Well, whatever Inquisition may find you, I hope Eulonia's light really does shine on you guys. Sounds like you guys are in need of it. Or he thinks for a second, not need, that sounds rude. Deserving of it.
That they are.
Let you guys get on your way. Thanks again.
Before you depart,
I
are you and your kin all in good health? You're well?
Well enough. What? He like looks at his wife, his daughter, and they're like, "Yeah, that's fine now."
Yeah, good.
It's quite clear the wife
Please.
doesn't trust giving any information, so she's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." She might genuinely be okay, but she's not like, oh, anyways.
That is reassuring. I'm glad.
Trust me, there's a lot of Eulonians around here that would fight each other off with sticks to help people out here.
That doesn't surprise me.
But thank you for your checkup. So, Wilfred, now they gave you his name, does depart. And you guys are left to continue on your trek. Either because you guys have just been sat here for a little bit of time, not a good bit of time, a little bit of time, or maybe Wilfred's words are true. The wide berth around you guys does shrink a little bit as you guys get closer to the city. Like people are, they're not accepting you. They're just sort of like you're there. They're tolerating your presence, right? They're not giving you heed one way or the other.
They're
Right,
probably fine-ish.
You're now enjoined in the conglomerate that is travelers passing in and out of the place. And you guys do see some people that I wouldn't say are cut from exactly the same cloth as you guys, but some people on more of a colorful disposition, more of an armed disposition, stuff like that. It's quite cool that there are like mercenary companies and protectorates that are set up out here for anyone willing to hire their services, stuff like that. Even probably a ranger or two for people that need ranging done, stuff like that. So you guys continue. I realize there actually is an NPC missing. Tao does have to join you guys because he can't skulk around.
Oh yeah.
He can't
He's-
Oh, of
rooftop,
course,
rooftop.
yeah.
Tao
I was thinking about that.
probably does you guys a service, and he doesn't stay with your group. He probably stays behind your group. Like wait. And people give him a wide berth even as he gets closer to the place. It looks like a man ready to kill people. That's because he is. So it's a very wise deduction. Very wise deduction they have. Roll me your guys' perceptions. Let's see if you guys can catch any crowd mutterings and murmurings,
Oh.
whisperings, and stuff like
Ooh
that.
la la.
Not bad.
Perception.
Wow.
Jesus.
I'm please
It's
see them
around this
all.
time. I'm probably gonna give you guys a few more advents to
Not
put
that way, though.
in the advent log, and it's around this time where you guys would catch a couple of them. Not all of them, probably, but a couple of them.
Mhm.
I actually think I have maybe like one or two. But let me
Oh,
put that
yeah.
nat one first.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Delia's
Um,
nervous.
Let's see. To Caradoc, you do spot like a it's not job board, like a what? Not wanted board, poster board,
Bounty board.
Whatever, poster board. A poster board which does have like a series of like, have you seen this person, or we'll trade for this, for that. You know, buying like salt, stuff like that. But quite prominently and proudly, there is a poster that has overcovered like a good, I call it fifth of the board, which is clearly of Eulonian make by its ornate decoration. It is a call to service south in Helio.
Yeah.
Which is not like a Eulonian you get sworn in service. It's more of like, if you want to get a job, if you want to fight, you can go to Helio.
And you want to
go to
prove
hell.
yourself?
Yeah. So you would catch that.
Can we see the map real fast so I have a better reference of where Helio is? Was that just like the border town, effectively?
Towards the Dream Rampant.
Helio is
Thought-
here.
Or that way. Okay.
Yeah, it's not anywhere here. This is the
Right.
border against the Dream Rampant. So
Against,
what Harris was
specifically.
saying, his crew took a boat and crossed Lake to Bay to
Mhm.
get to around here, and then they joined you guys and go to Gwendoline.
Even the algae in the lake is fighting back.
Well, that's he was saying it was turbulent, and he probably had his own suspicions that there was some dark activity in the water, but they just aren't. They can't fight in there, at least not yet.
Yeah, so not going to stir up the waters.
Yeah. So let's see, Badger. People are giving you a wider berth than your friends.